Hey guys, welcome to Etsy Shop Reviews episode number 97, closing in on the 100th episode as we also close another year, hopefully a good year of print-on-demand sales. Let me know in the comments if it was a good year, what you guys think you can improve upon next year. I actually think it would be interesting. I guess there's not really a good way of doing it, but it would be cool to be able to explore people's sales, not just on Etsy, but on other platforms. We used to do Redbubble, but I felt like that platform was a little bit in decline. I've been super bullish on Walmart this year, and I'm really looking forward to doing my Walmart year in review sales update video. So make sure you're subscribed so you catch that. But let's go and check out today's shop. Today, we're going to be looking at the shop VLM Goods from Las Vegas, Nevada, 376 sales, and star seller when it matters most in the month of December. So well done there. But 376 total sales to date, 5-star average review, well done. They've also utilized their announcement space here in a way that makes a lot of sense. It says orders placed after December 10th will still be accepted and processed, but may not arrive before Christmas Day. Always good to kind of warn your customers any way you can. I also am a fan of direct messaging people who purchase from you ahead of Christmas and just letting them know, hey, thank you for your order. By the way, we're going to do everything we can to get this to you as soon as possible, but we cannot guarantee delivery by Christmas. Just throwing it out there. A nice little way to protect yourself every Christmas, every holiday. So let's check out your shop. It looks like you got a pretty wide mix of print-on-demand products. I might move myself to the other side of the screen here so that you can see, although of course my mic is kind of blocking anyways, so I don't know, maybe I'll go back. Let's check out your products though. So you got some funny Christmas sweatshirts, put your nuts in my mouth with the nutcracker. Filipina shirt, also nice list price there, $12.74. So that's definitely going to attract a lot of clicks at a minimum. Hopefully you can convert them. A realtor sweatshirt, another Filipina shirt, but there it's the sweatshirt. One thing, I was actually kind of spying on this ahead of time. When you have a listing that is popular, for instance, this Filipina shirt in 10 carts, not a bad idea to add additional product types to this listing. Now, it is a lot of work if you're adding it to an existing listing, but if you use the MyDesigns software, you can do it from inception. You can literally create the listing with multiple product types, having that design on them. So that's something I would consider doing. I'm a fan of. But I mean, if you have like a really, really bestseller, like this has in 10 carts. So I mean, this is selling, but it's probably not like where it's a must. But making your design available on additional products never hurts, and doing it in one listing will help increase both your average order value and increase your conversion rate, both of which are going to help you rank on Etsy, number one, but number two, they're just gonna make you more money. So the realtor shirts, you've got, it looks like a mix of some people wearing the product itself, but also mixing in some flat mock-ups as well. We know that the Gildan 18,000 hoodies have killed it this year with the flat mock-ups especially. The grandma wears her heart on her sleeve. Then you've got the sleeve print there. We know that's been kind of trendy this year, and you've got the kids' names. Really well done there. Obviously offering personalization here. To anybody watching, I think this is something you should strongly consider offering in 2024. Even if it's not just the fact that you personalized on the sleeve, just offering personalization in general is definitely a big trend. I've mentioned in multiple previous videos that Etsy is currently paying to run TV commercials where they're essentially marketing themselves as the destination for online shopping for custom personalized gifts. So take that, and stew on it for a second. Think about that, what that means for us as POD sellers, and use it to your advantage. So I love this as an idea. It looks like you've also expanded it out into multiple different niches. So it's not just the grandma, it's the Gigi, the grandma. Maybe you're split testing with different primary thumbnails. If that is the case, I commend you for that. Split testing is also a good idea, and it gives you more chances to, really rank. Because sometimes whether you become one of the best sellers or not can just come down to how many opportunities did you give yourself. It doesn't always work out in the sense that the cream rises to the top. The best listing does not always have to rank at the top. Sometimes it just comes down to luck. And, over time, over a long enough time horizon, you would expect the best ones to rise to the top. But when you're talking fashion, and fashions and trends change from time to time, often it is newer listings competing with each other, and inevitably some are going to have higher click-through rates and higher conversion rates. They may or may not actually be the best product or the best design or the best price point. So by split testing, you give yourselves more opportunity, and it's a nice way to collect information and you get your own feel for what customers' preferences really are. I typically like the flat mockups for gender neutral designs, but obviously for Gigi and Grandma and Meemaw, safe to say they're more female slanted. So no issues with using a female in the primary thumbnail. I wanted to mention too, so I plugged you into Insight Factory here. Very easy to track your competitor shops and study them and learn from them. But also for the sake of my video reviews, it's nice that I can just plug you into Insight Factory and I can actually see like, what are your best sellers? So it actually looks like your, featured product right up here. Your number one featured sweatshirt, your Nutcracker one, is your best seller recently. You have 5 sales generated in the last 7 days and 20 favorites overall. By the way, you can actually click where it says like last sale under this column, and you can get some additional insights. The more time that has gone by, the more data will be gathered. And then you can sometimes act on the insights shared here in Insight Factory, of course, Insights, Insight Factory. I usually like to check down here for what you are ranked on page 1 for, because sometimes you'll find some like interesting search terms that maybe you didn't intend to optimize for. For instance, look at the top there. Christmas sweatshirt, funny, dirty. After that, it says, tis the season, dirty shirt. So essentially, Etsy's algorithm is figuring out that like you should be ranked relatively high when people are looking for like dirty humor / Christmas sweatshirts. You know what I mean? Like the algorithm can kind of figure out that you're looking for a sweatshirt and that you want dirty humor. Like, AI may not know what dirty humor really means. Maybe it does, but they're able to figure out that your sweatshirt is associated there. Your realtor sweatshirt, 2 sales. Dietitian holiday tip. I want to see the sweatshirt. That looks funny. Dietitian holiday tip. Christmas calories don't count. I love that. And I also love that graphic that you've got there with the Christmas cupcakes, cookies, milk, and the hot cocoa there. That is awesome. I also just, in general, I think this is a great color scheme for a Christmas product in general. Like it's got like kind of the muted color tones, and it matches the shirt selection in your primary thumbnail really well. You are also offering it on additional colors, keeping it consistent there with the mockups. Looks like it's heavily favoring being sold to a female audience. I typically like to market my stuff as unisex, but sometimes you just kind of and honestly, you might know from your orders too who's your target audience really is, who's really buying from you. But I wanted to show you that Insight Factory is a great way to stay on top of not just your own shop, but you'd probably more or less be using it to spy on your competitors. When you see people in your niche selling really well, you can copy their tags, or you can actually copy their tags, okay? And then you can go over here to the Insight Factory AI description generator, and you can just paste the tags. So the product we were just looking at, this is just a quick demo here. We were looking at Christmas lights, and what does that say? Christmas lights, dietary advice. Okay, Christmas lights, dietary advice. Christmas lights, dietary advice. Shirt for dietitians. All right, and then you can have it generate a product description for you on command. So looking for a festive gift for your dietitian or fitness trainer, look no further than our Christmas lights dietary advice shirt. This stylish shirt features LED lights that'll add a touch of cheer, etc., etc. So as you can see here, you can outsource a lot of this stuff to Insight Factory and save yourself some time with regards to the search engine optimization. Let's go back to your shop and check out some of your other stuff here. You've got a, what was that, military green hoodie. I know that the military green color was so popular this Q4 that a lot of people were selling out of them and creating issues for us sellers to fulfill our orders. So the hoodie actually was kind of a nice pivot away from the standard sweatshirt. Looks like you're also testing different color schemes here. So again, I wish I could almost see like your back end, see the data that you're collecting. The grandma, the granny, the mom, the nana. So some interesting, okay, you have just a general custom t-shirt. Not a bad idea, especially if you can rank that. It just said your text here, your custom text. So, I mean, honestly, I really like this shop in the sense that it seems like you're not afraid to go into different niches and really go for it. Like go for the top, being the best seller. Like in this case, you're going for that custom text t-shirt, which is gonna maybe potentially be a pain in the butt to deal with customers that want, something in a different font or a different color or a different font family, you know what I mean? Or maybe they want a lot of words versus a little words, or they want it spaced out. You're opening yourself up to potential headaches there, but I commend you for trying it. Sometimes, if you're not out, if you don't have like a virtual assistant working for you to handle those orders, you may one day just delete those listings. I speak to this from experience. Seems like you've got your niches kind of figured out where you're comfortable here, and very heavily slanted towards a female audience here, which is completely fine. Hopefully you're leveraging, the space in your description to entice your potential customers to come to your shop, browse your products, and hopefully sell them on multiple products at a time. One thing you could consider doing is use your shop sections over here on the left-hand side. Potentially use those not just for product type, but for niche, right? Like you could easily, based on what I've seen in the last couple minutes, have a section for, grandma or grandmothers, however you want to word it, right? But you have a lot of products aimed for grandparents or grandmas at least. So I would lump them all together in one section and then have one for moms. You know what I mean? Just based on what we've seen. Looks like you've got some Pride stuff. So make a section for Pride, right? Make one for the holiday season, Christmas shirts, etc. That's it seems like you're on your way though to running a successful shop. I'm gonna guess you're gonna have a great 2024 because you're doing a lot of things right, and you got that star seller badge, which means you're really on your game. You're actively here, replying to customers and doing all that stuff, getting your products sent out on time, all the stuff required to have a healthy Etsy shop. So I really hope you had a good Q4 and look forward to seeing what you accomplish in 2024. Guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and let the YouTube algorithm know. Check out my full print on-demand course if you want to learn my exact methods that make me six-figure profits every year since 2019. That is linked in the description. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a new top 5 niches of the week video.